Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Onyinye. So today I'll be telling you guys a story of when I almost failed a borrowed course at the university because of one stupid avoidable mistake which I made. I'll be telling you guys the story while I get ready. Like, I want to do my makeup right now because I need to head out. So let's get right into the story. So I studied law at the university. I'm a lawyer, right? So, and the way we do it in our faculty, or the way they used to do it then, was from your first year, if you're a law student, from your first year, second year, third year and fourth year, you have to do some borrowed courses and some GS courses. Then in your final year, the only courses you do in your final year are only law courses. Like, you don't get to do all those borrowed courses in final year. So at this particular time in our third year, we had to do, there's this course, it's a borrowed course, we had to do computer. Well, then I don't even know the reason why we had to do it, to be honest, because and the way they set their questions is different. First of all, our lecturer, she was a very serious lecturer. Like, she was very serious. For you to qualify to even write her exams, you had to attend her class. Like, you have to attend her class fully before you can even, before your name will even come out amongst those that would, write the exam. So I didn't have problem with that now, because normally I don't like doing things that will put me in trouble, like make me to go to a lecturer's office to go and beg for whatever it is. Like, so if we are told to do something, I just gingerly do it and go my way, because I hate this kind of thing that I'll now have to go and check the lecturer's schedule to know when they will be in office, so that I'll now come and beg or do anything. In fact, I didn't even like lecturers knowing me then, honestly. Even till now, like, there are people that I don't even need them to know me. I'm never a person to do things that will, make me follow a lecturer around to go and beg them. So I was covered in that aspect. I didn't have to, do any extra things. So when the exam came now, and normally the way they set their exams in law faculty, our exams are always in theory. Like, we don't write OBJ exams or open-ended question exams. But for this particular course, the way they write the exams is open-ended questions. So I know the way you read for theory is not the same way you read for open-ended questions and OBJ. OBJ is really easier, because if you read something and you see the answer in the objective, you know. But open-ended question is, if you don't know it, you don't know it. So, and this computer exam was going to be open-ended questions, as they've normally done it in previous years. So it required us to read, they had this textbook. It required us to read the entire textbook, because the lecturer did not even bother. Like that, I remember people kept pressuring her to give us, area of concentration and all that. She said she's not giving us anything, that we should go and read everything. So this one was not even a question of, open-ended question. They can ask question from anywhere. They can even tell you to, they can even lift a particular sentence from the textbook. So you needed to read everything to be well prepared for the exam. And this is not the kind of exam that you carry textbook and go for night class a day to the exam, to do all night for the exam, because you just end up messing up. And it was the last exam I had for that semester. So I decided I was just going to read, because failing borrowed course, for us in law faculty, borrowed courses were the easiest kind of courses to pass. So I was reading now, I was busy reading, everybody was jacking, Then the day for exam now, the next day we went for exam. So as we reached, and the way we sit for exam, we sit in alphabetical order. You don't sit with your friends, or except that your friend has the same surname with you. So we had to sit normal, the way we normally sit, according to our surname, like in alphabetical order now. So I remember they shared us our question paper, because it's a single sheet, but you have to write your answers inside the question paper, like, open-ended questions now. So you had to write your answers inside the question paper. So when they shared us this thing, because everybody was now, at some point everybody was planning, it was an afternoon paper, so everybody was now like, they should just bring this thing, let's write and go, because everybody was tired of reading. Because imagine reading an entire textbook just to come and write a 1 hour exam. I'll be 15 minutes. I've forgotten, sha. So they now shared. Now when they shared, they told us to face the question paper upside down, like the number 1 was under. So I was seeing the back because the questions were in front and in back. So the back, I was reading the questions and they were the things I read. So I was really happy about it. And normally before we start any exams, they will always say all these things. Remember to write your name, your reg number, remember to do this one, remember to do that one. But as they were saying all those things, I did not even bother because I've never made this kind of mistake before. Like I have never. I'm this meticulous person that I like to do things as at when due, so that I won't have any issues with anybody. So, but as they were saying all those things, I was busy reading the questions, and I was happy that I knew what I read came out and all that. So immediately they told us to start. Everybody was writing. So after everything, after the exams, we submitted our papers and everybody left. That was my final paper for that semester, and that was third year. So after the exams, now I was so happy. I went back to my room. You know, after exams is when you have time to chill and do whatever the hell you want to do. No more excess reading and all that. So I went back to my room. I was so happy. So I was chilling in my room, and my friend called me. That's my husband now. He was my friend then. So I told him that I had exams that day. So he called me and was asking me how was my exams and this one and that one. So I was just gisting him how everything I read came out. Like I was so happy. You could even feel the excitement in my voice. So as we were talking, at some point I just paused. Like I stopped talking. And I remembered that I can't remember myself writing my name or my reg number on my answer script, like on the question paper that was given to us. So I kept thinking, he was talking to me over the phone, like he was asking me what's going on, why am I not talking again? But I was just trying to recollect. I wanted to make sure. Then I started thinking about everything that happened when I got ready, when I got to the faculty, when I entered our exam hall, like everything that happened prior to then, and even inside the exam hall. So I remembered everything, but I didn't remember myself writing my name or my reg number on my answer sheet. So immediately I just started crying. So he was shocked. He was not like, what's going on, what happened, I should talk to him. So he was like, I should talk to him, what's going on, what happened, I'm so quiet, what? Me being me, the first thing I always do when I'm scared or when I don't know what to do is to start crying. So I just started crying. He was asking me what is it, I should talk to him. That was how I now told him that I just remembered that I did not write my name and my reg number on my answer sheet, like on the paper they gave me. He asked me, did I sign attendance? Because normally if you're writing exam in our school, you have to sign attendance. He asked me if I signed attendance. I said yes. But that the woman really mentioned it a lot of times for everybody to make sure that they wrote their name and their reg number on their answer sheet. So I started crying and I didn't know what to do. I've never had this kind of issue before. Like I said earlier, I'm a very meticulous person. I don't like doing things that make me to ever look for a lecturer and start begging them for anything whatsoever. Like that was number one decision I made before I even entered school, because I don't like begging for whatever reason. I didn't even know what next to do. So I was just there crying over the phone, asking him what should I do, because number one, this exam we just wrote, their department is not even in our campus, because I went to UNN. Their department is at Nsukka. So, and the only time I ever went to Nsukka was during our post-ME. That was even before first year. So I didn't even know, I didn't know what next to do. I've never had this kind of challenge in my life before. So he now told me to calm down, that what I need to do, I should call my class rep and collect the lecturer's number from my class rep. So I said, okay. I caught his call. I called our class rep and he sent me the woman's number, because it's a woman that was our lecturer then. So I now called the woman now. She picks the call. She was like, hello, who is this? And I'll introduce myself. Hello, ma'am. Onyinye, this. That we just finished writing her exams today, but that I have a little challenge. Now I was like, what is it? You know the way Nigerian lecturers talk now. So she was like, what is it? I was not like, ma, please. I forgot to write my name and my reg number. I was even crying on the phone. She now told me, hey, see you next year as a carryover student. Hey, that one now broke my heart into a million pieces. I started crying. I didn't know what to do. I was begging her. She cut the call. I tried calling her again. She was now busy my call. So I called my friend again, like my husband. I called him and told him that I told him what the woman said to me. He said I should calm down first. I should stop crying first. He now told me to send her a text message. And in that text message, I should make sure I include my name and my reg number and my number in our attendance sheet. I should make sure all these details are there so that no matter what, she will read the message and she will ignore. But when they start marking the script or whatever, she can, if the Lord touches her heart, she can help me out. I was not like, okay. So I was doing all these things. I was just crying. As I was crying, my mom now called me because I also told her I was finishing exams that day. And she always calls me after every exam. So she called me. She was not like, what is going on? I tried so hard not to make her know that I was crying, but I could not control myself. I started bawling all over again. She was not like, what is it? What is it? And I told her, she said I should not worry, I should clean my eyes. I cleaned my eyes. I told her, okay. She now told me I should send her the woman's number. Let her call her. So let her call her and talk to her, woman to woman, I'll be mother to mother. I don't know how to explain it. I told her, okay, I sent her the woman's number. So after I sent my mom the lecturer's number, I was now waiting now for my mom to give me some kind of feedback. I stopped panicking because I was like, mothers know how to talk to themselves and sort things out or something like that. Few minutes later, my mom called me back and told me that the lady wasn't picking her calls. Hey, that was when I started crying. Like, I started my cry from the beginning. I started crying again, like I didn't know what to do, because in my mind, it's not like I'm going to fail this exam because I did not read. I read. Like, I was so sure of what I wrote. So my mom was telling me I should not worry. Then my friend was also telling me I should not worry, that there's no way, even if the woman's heart is a heart of stone, that as long as I've called her and told her and then I've sent her messages, that all these things she's doing is just initial gra, the way lecturers do, to kind of punish me for not listening to her when she was telling us in the exam hall to write her names and reg numbers on the exam paper. So all those things that we were saying, I was not even listening because I was just thinking of how I'm going to go back when I'll be in 48 to go and write a third year course, how I'm going to study for that course, plus the normal courses that I have to study. And in fact, I was just thinking plenty things. So eventually I told myself that I cannot keep myself. What has happened. So, and everything happens for a reason, although I don't see any reason why that one happened, because normally it shouldn't have happened and it was all my mistake. So after a while, I told myself to just like, it took me to few days, like for the next few days I was so gloomy. Everybody was asking me what is wrong. I didn't even have mouth to tell people what was going on. So, and then I was always praying. Anytime I have the chance, I'll just tell God, please. Like, my prayer point was no longer to get A, which was my prayer point abidishu. My prayer point was no longer to get A in this course, but for my result to come out. I was telling myself, I was telling God, I don't mind, this woman can give me even C or D, or even, as long as I don't see missing scripts when I go to check my results. Like, I told God, I don't mind her reducing my mark to C. I don't mind, because I was so sure I was going to get A in that course. I told God, like, I don't mind that she should just give me any score at all, as long as I don't get to fail the course and my name comes out in the list of results. So it was my prayer point, because then there was nothing else for me to do. There's no way someone that is not picking your course, there's no way you start looking for her. I'll now take transport all the way from Enugu campus. I'll now start traveling to Nsukka to go and look for somebody that is not picking my course. So I just left it like that and told God, whatever it is you want to do, Ngwa, it's your thought. I've done everything humanly possible, everything that I can do as a person. So the semester ended now, everybody went home. I even forgot it at some point. Like, I stopped worrying about it, and the next, and our results normally comes out the next semester, like when we resume for the next semester. That's when they start releasing our results. So I wasn't even bothered about my other results. I was so concerned about this one. And the day I heard they've published the results, I had to, like, it was the first thing I went to check. And lo and behold, she gave me a C. I was so grateful to her. Like, I was so happy. Everybody was just looking at me like, this one got C and she's jubilating like this. I told them you will not understand, because I didn't even tell anybody this story. Like, I didn't even tell anybody what was happening. So I was just telling people, you will not understand. Like, I wasn't even expecting her to give me C. I was expecting her to just give me one serious E like that, or at most I was even expecting her not to release my results. Maybe she would write missing script or something. But I was so happy. I had to since she was not picking my call, because I wanted to call her and thank her personally, but she still was not picking my call. Maybe she blacklisted my number or something. So I had to, like, send her a text message. Thankfully the text message went through. So I told her, thank you, ma, God bless you, ma, this one, that one, that this is me, that I was disturbing her last semester, that I did not write my name and reg number, that she should thank you so much. She did not reply, but I'm sure she got the message. So guys, that was how I scaled through in that course. So yeah, that's my story. Like, now that I'm talking about it, it's so funny. Like, now I'm just seeing you guys, it's so funny. But I remember the way I cried that day. I've never cried like that my entire life. Ever since then, I'm always like, whenever I get my answer sheet, I'm always using capital letters to write my name and my reg number. I don't even want any stories that touch, honestly. So that one gave me serious lesson that I should, like, I always, no matter what's happening, I must write my name and reg number in all my answer scripts. So yeah, I'm ready to go. The weather is so hot today, you guys. Is the weather this hot in your area? Like, I've been feeling so hot and there's no light. So but anyway, that's my story, guys. Did you experience this kind of thing when you were in the university? You know how frustrating Nigerian universities can be sometimes. So, which, like, I wasn't even expecting that woman to have a change of heart and maybe release my results. I was really expecting her to show me obia, but like to show me wickedness in full force. But I was so surprised. So I guess I'm favored. This my hair is giving me life. Well, that will be all for my story time, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.